Oh yeah, let me tell you about when I was at the hospital. Okay, so, once I was already in there, and the weird nurse was getting my blood. Did I already tell you that he put in the IV in my arm? Do you see that? Look at it, it's all bruised. So he's like putting the IV in my arm like jitterbug hands. Yeah, and then he has the vials of blood. Like I didn't really look because I was just like, ugh. And then he has the vials of blood. He's giving me like trivia about U.S. government and women's rights and sloths and stuff. But so this guy is like all weird, and he's sitting there like giving me trivia, taking my blood, and then I'm feeling all like a little leaf off a tree, and then he's like, oh gosh, I'm useless, and then we're like, what the heck? And then we look over and he's like digging in the trash can, and he gets my vial of blood out of the trash can. He threw it away. He's like, that's probably important. He threw away 2 vials of my blood. And then he dropped one on the ground, like, I don't even know. She's like, what are you doing? Like, oh my god. She thought I was hemorrhaging or like I snapped something in my thumb, and I was like, no, it's fine, I don't want a needle in my thumb. And then she wanted to put that like weird dye in my thumb, and I was like, don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. When they put this IV in though, oh, look at that, so weird. I was sitting there, I don't really remember because I was very feverish, because when I got there my fever was like 105, and then it got down to 102.7, and then Daddy was there talking about how he got sick when he was my age and how that could apply to me being sick at my age, and I was very confused because I said, no, you being sick at 18 doesn't mean I'm sick at 18. Yeah, it was very weird. And then he left, and then the doctor kept coming back in and giving us trivia, and I don't really know what he was doing. Then he gave me like those steroids and saline, and then my hand was like really yellow. Like it was so yellow and like plumped up. I don't even know. I couldn't breathe. That's what I was. My first dream the other night when I had a fever, it was like I was like fevering. I don't even know what you would call it. I was in a daze. Last night I was like on all my medication, and I was trying to watch Dawson's Creek, and I was trying to watch Dawson's Creek, and every time I closed my eyes, I was like laying sideways, and every time I closed my eyes I would hear their voices in the background, and I would picture their faces, but then at the same time their faces would start getting all like contorted kind of, but like clay, like when you stretch clay, you would like stretch their nose like a Pinocchio, and it would stretch their upper lips out like a dinosaur, like a Beetlejuice face, where they would stretch their face, but at the same time it was like it would just happen instantaneously, and then their faces would get all like deformed, and it was really scary, and then I kept opening my eyes and I looked at the screen and it was like that. But then I was like, this can't be possible because it's Dawson's Creek. It's not Beetlejuice. So anyways, that's what my dream was like, kind of. And then I just could not get those images out of my head. And then there's like this creature or like this face, and it's like clay, but like stretchy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a crocodile. Clay, stretchy crocodile thing. Underwater. Cat legs. Kind of. I have little cat legs. Blah, 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 blah. and there's like this flash of like one iris in like cellophane wrapping paper. And it was like one iris in cellophane wrapping paper. Documenting, on the grave marker. And it was black and white. Like, it was so 80s, though. Imagine that. Big black polka dots on the cellophane. And with one purple iris. Like, purple with big black dots. That's so 80s. It really is. And I couldn't, like, not think of that. But anyways, I was just thinking about just that singular flower, how unusual that was. It was very strange. Yeah, and cellophane. It was wrapped up. But that's what happens, I guess, when you're on medication. Paint, like white face paint, all over my skin. That was like getting all like rubbed off because of the water and stuff. And then I had like these eyebrows drawn on that went from like the cuticle of my eye all the way like up my forehead like this, like a big arch on each eye. Like a clown, but not really a clown, like a weird, really bad drag queen. And then I had fake eyelashes on and purple eyeliner that like went all the way to my ear, kind of like it's a glasses thing. Like purple eyeliner feathered that way. I don't even know. And then I had a big purple wig on that was like a bouffant wig with like a spout thing on it. And then it was white in the middle. Like that. Like a white pompadour, but everything else surrounding it was purple. And then I had like a weird floofy bathing suit on, and it was so weird. And I was like, "This is not me!" And I was like, "This is not me." And then I was thinking about myself, and I was like, thinking about how I looked in the mirror before I went to bed, and I said, "What is going on? Like, why don't I look like I did when I went to bed?" And I was like, my hair was middle parted, and my lips were not. My lips were pink. Like, what is going on? And so I was like thinking about myself, like really hard with my eyes closed, and then I turned back into myself.